Hi everyone, welcome to the Hindu newspaper analysis in under 10 minutes by JTS Institute. A small announcement. JTS Institute has announced its 2024 GS online program with some really exciting offers. The link is given in the description below. Today is the 28th of April. Let's dive right in. The first article is Ties Depend on Peace on Border. Rajnath to China. Violation of existing agreements has eroded the entire basis of bilateral relations, says Defense Minister during China's first high-level military visit since the Ladakh standoff began in 2020. This article, although it is a continuation article on the Indo-China border issue that has recently been appearing ever since the meet has been confirmed, I am marking this as a must-read because as a UPSC aspirant, you are very much required to know what is the language that is used by the government representatives of India when it comes to India-China border issues, because the very same language and pattern of words is what needs to be used in your UPSC mains exam as well. So, when our Defense Minister Rajnath Singh mentions there should be movement towards de-escalation after disengagement, when asked about Indo-China border issue, you cannot go onto the answer sheet and give an answer stating we have to force a de-escalation from the part of China because India is also becoming a superpower and so on. That will create an impression that you as a UPSC aspirant is not aware and is not able to critically analyze what is the issue and able to come to a proper conclusion that does not affect the foreign policy of our country. Going to the next article, it is Should India consider phasing out nuclear power? The reason I am adding this particular article as a must read for UPSC aspirants is because personally for me this article is adding content to a question that I ask to those who say against nuclear power. The two words that I generally use is what instead. So if someone says we don't need nuclear or we should phase out nuclear, the immediate question is what instead? Because nuclear power is a firm power, whereas renewable sources like wind and solar are variable powers. This article gives you the pros and cons of nuclear power as it exists today in the world. For example, it rightly mentions how Germany has shut down the last of its nuclear power. Also, France, the nuclear powerhouse of the world, is struggling to replenish its stock of aging reactors. The same way, on the other side, we have Korea, who is changing its energy policy and is committed to increasing the share of nuclear power in the country's energy mix to 30% by 2030. Also, Japan, which should have completely shut down the reactors after the Fukushima accident, is instead restarting them. 10 have been restarted following years of inspection and upgrading safety systems, and I also believe that the plan is to start 10 more. Even the United Kingdom has said that without scaling up nuclear power, it won't be possible to decarbonize the electricity sector. So do go through this article. It is giving you a brief idea related to nuclear power, what is firm power, what is variable power, what are the pros and cons of nuclear power, how are certain countries reacting to this, and what are their energy plans. And finally, it also gives a view on India's nuclear program as well as should India consider phasing out the nuclear power. The next article is the threat of rising sea levels. What is the rate at which sea levels are rising? What are the reasons behind the accelerated sea level rise? What does a report by the World Meteorological Organization show? What problems can be caused by this rising sea levels? An overview, let's see that the WMO, World Meteorological Organization, has found in a new report that the world sea level is rising at an unprecedented rate, portending potential disastrous consequences for the weather, agriculture, the extent groundwater crisis and social disparities. The sea level has been rising in the 3 decades for which satellite altimeter data is available, 1993 to 2022. But while the rate at which sea level rise is 2.27 mm per year from 93 to 2002, it shot up to 4.62 mm per year in 2013 to 2022. And since the lives of coastal communities, including their economic activities, is tied intricately with the coastal ecosystem, changes in the coastal ecosystem will result in a rise in further endangerment of the socio-economic stability of these communities. And that is it for today. If you found this video useful, please do like and give a comment. Also, do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.